got it!
Joe Lindsay are the officials here tonight in game 2. Rocket Watts back door.
Went off the other shoulder.
Winston stops on a dime. People thinking that he is destined to be the leading scorer on this team this year. Sestina helping out on Winston. Forced it up, and it'll go. But again, Kentucky recovering very quickly. Nothing easy for Michigan State.
They really are moving well as a team. Remember, good team defense is communication and guys helping one another. When I mentioned they need those two guys to be great. At Kentucky, it's not about getting in the tournament. It's not about, we're in the tournament, we won 20 games. No, winning it all. Oh, wow! Acrobatic!
Preseason #1 Michigan State looking to get back into the win column where they were 32 times a year ago. Henry, get it.
Against Michigan, and they had an interesting approach defensively. Let's see if they can continue to do the same thing that they were able to do against the Wolverines.
Winston, how about 9 points right now for Michigan State, all from outside the arc. This time Winston going to the back. Tinsley missing. Rebound Winston. One-handed pass. What a feed. Get the ear.
The cutouts allow your eyes to see without looking through anything, but that's tough.
Steal by Winston. One-handed pass ahead. Rocket Watts finish
tonight.
He's a product of Philadelphia, second-year JUCO transfer. They don't have a player that's been in the program more than 2 years. How about that? Often. Well, when I asked Tommy Dempsey about some guys he was excited about, he first pointed to Mill.
Their field goal attempts is really high. Haven't gotten much easy here tonight. And honoring possession.
Spartans have it back after all that. Here's Winston, thought about it. Double team, one-handed pass. Kithier haven't finished there by Sessoms on the other side. Here he is. He's going to stop and pop and bury it.
Brenton Mills, excuse me. It'll be fun to watch this season. All three of these guys can fill it up. Oh, left-handed.
Cassius, he wanted to play tonight. His other brother and his father are in the building as well to support him. And here he is driving and scooping it up.
He, unbeknownst to the coaching staff, got their money together at Christmas and brought his daughter. Oh, my goodness, look at that play.
Watts up top to Tillman. Extra pass over to Winston. Cassius Winston. Oh, boy. 7 blocks tonight for Michigan State. Here's Winston.
He's just so smooth. He's just toying with the guy here.
The committee at the end of the year is going to look at these games individually, Bill. They're not going to necessarily look at what round of the Maui Invitational. This one rattles around and won't fall.
I don't know why they took Bingham out. He was playing superb. Great pass.
That was Winston Tillman. Tillman missed it, though.
He was not ready. They thought that wraparound was going to the right wing.
Hey, that's what I'm doing.
It's a song. Jackson Brown. Cash Winston. Forward.
Can we please get a shot of your workspace? And just the whole world can see what
this is called Organization Plus. Style, identity, and culture. And the skill level, the physical fitness
today because of foul trouble.
Tease on Cash. And the other dwarfs.
I don't know if that's the terminology I would use, but the SEC is much better. And
they're really good. LSU, Florida, Tennessee, Alabama. For impact. Impact is what we've seen from Cash Winston.
Absolutely. Side to Wheeler, and I don't know if he lost
Tom Green cannot believe that. Not a foul call.
Henry. Winston, an open look. Cans it. Duncan's coach there, also coached at South Carolina. 8.5 to play here. Michigan State leads by 9. Winston penetrates. Leaves it for Bingham.
Maui with Maui Jim, with Maui Walter, and the spirit of Maui Bill Haywood. Want him to do what he wants and to have the best life he can possibly have.
Probably to go make millions next year. That'd be my guess. Here's Tillman. There is a huge working with you.
Over the top, throw it down.
Winston's pass a little off the mark.
This guy in the court.
Here's
5'10", playing like a true giant. This is what I love.
Early in the season, Thomas Kithier was getting a start at that spot, but Bingham in there for the 2nd game in a row. Rebound and a chance for Michigan State to tie or take the lead on this trip. Winston for the lead, got it against a Michigan State team. Campbell misses the three. Henry secures the rebound. And now the pace feels a little bit more like what Tom is.
Like the Michigan State team, we've come to know that they are really pursuing the basketball off the glass.
Wow. What? During Mick Cronin's time there, what would it be?
Gritty. I mean, that was a team that was incredibly tough. You know, defend, rebound. Mick Cronin's got to be pretty pleased with his transition defense. His team's done a good job of keeping Michigan State out of transition. Got the switch. Yeah. He's just going to mess with it until he gets the angle he wants.
Wow. How good is that?
Just Winston, Anthony Gaines on him. Now Winston again. He'll take a three and hit it. Here's Xavier Tillman. Double team now. Winston going to try another. And he got it. Missing that one. Rebound Tillman. Here comes Winston in transition for the Spartans. Winston with a head of steam. And nicely. And Tillman the rebound. And Winston
struggled the last 4 games after starting the season off with 5 straight games in double figures.
And Winston three. Left it short. Winston in transition. Gets it up over Spencer.
Cassius Winston was right there, but Bowie did a nice job of using his size and getting to his floater.
Against one of the best players in the country. Here's Winston into the lane.
Well, neither team has made a field goal so far.
Going to find that Michigan State's a lot better defensively than they get credit for, especially Xavier Tillman.
Cassius Winston shot, and he tends to shoot back out to Arns. Tillman with a baseball pass. Winston eventually gets it. Thomas Benelli, his first three-pointer off the mark.
Benelli has not shot anything but a three to this situation in this program because cancer affects everybody. Everyone knows it. Someone has it or has it. Started out at Tulsa, then UTEP, and now Eastern Michigan. So he's got some experience.
State.
Well, pretty demoralizing. If you're the Eagles, you get a bucket. It's a fantastic story, and no knock on Eastern Michigan, but his success, I'm surprised that he hasn't gotten more opportunities.
This is fun to see Winston and Lawyer share the floor for Michigan State. Three-pointer for Cassius. Mark rebound to Michigan State. Winston left alone. Buries it.
He's up by Montage. A long heave. No good. The rebound pulled down by Marcus Bingham. Winston a three. Up empty, and the rebound pulled down by Henry.
And they're going to really try and put a nice cross.
And Winston on the take. Number 5 ranked Michigan, but they still believe that Maryland game is. Tillman picks up his dribble. Winston got it. Well,
they make you work getting back, though.
Tillman to the corner. Winston got it. He gives me a chance for the Spartans to stretch the lead. Tillman.
Kobe diving.
Michigan State smelling blood in the water. Gabe Brown. He's field. Now 4 of 7 from the strike. Winston, that's too good for him. Continues.
And Bingham's done a really good job, I think. Silent contributions.
Yeah. 9 boards for Bingham. Winston with 19 points, just 5 shy.
Pretty low.
Good footwork. Tillman on a kick out. Winston with a shot clock down to 10. Using the high screen. Pull up pop. Got it. Creative. Xavier Simpson. Clever. But Winston. Henry. High screen. Winston's pull up. 9 minutes to play. First half.
Now, ball movement so important for Michigan State.
Winston, fade away, book it.
And what's on the floor with the 2 now? Look at the zone look here.
They have not faced a whole lot of zone this season. Winston, lob it up. Tillman. Winston weaving through traffic. Now he's got the big. Teskey. Mismatch. Baseline.
Things for others.
Lawyer shooting it at 59% from three-point territory. Winston missed it on that hook shot.
Got a little too deep.
Henry, that's right. Michigan State today is 3 of 8. Michigan has taken 13 threes. They've made just 2. Winston off the double team. Over Tillman for 2.
Likes to dance and hide his guy for an easy goal.
Familiar with? Michigan State up by 10. Kithier hands it to Winston. Shot clock is down to 6.
Picking clock for Hall.
Winston, step back, Jay.
Wow. What a real difficult environment.
Yeah, this is a tremendous point guard matchup with Winston and Simpson. Winston. Empty trip for the Wolverines.
Don't get back in cover. Pretty good call, though, by Juwan. That's that back cut they love to run. Oh, look at the back guys off.
Ankle by Cassius Winston. He glides to the... At 6'8". Winston.
Pretty cut to set it up.
60 and 50 is what he's looking at here.
He prorated a little bit. We'll see what he ends up with. Now Cassius Winston.
I learned that he watches everything but the ball. You know where the ball is. Look at this.
Tillman, look out.
Quietly.
I'm going to guess that quietly was the lie there. Winston sets his feet and drills the three. Henry. Got it! I'm adding you a little bit. It's a tie. It's your antagonistic tie that you brought for all the Cub fans. Cassius Winston.
There he played. He played Henry, and he can go back. Now he's going to play Cassius Winston.
Looks like a yo-yo in his hands, and it drops.
The veteran and being in help early. Help early is good stuff.
Winston got knocked back. He reels, he regathers, and Winston. So effortless into the 4 blocks, 3 steals.
Man.
For a big guy?
I don't know what we owe Molly for her pick, but we owe her something because that was spot on. Look at this.
Cassius ducking behind.
When they went through all that stuff a year ago, he was the voice of reason to the country representing Michigan State. I mean, he should be the governor in about 2 years.
Oh, the iron unkind early to Minnesota.
Yeah, great shots. And now what happened?
Shot clock at 5 for Cassius Winston. On his own. Great rebounding on the offensive boards by Hall. Out to Winston for 3.
And also being called out at times for you not doing your job. And a lot of guys
the ball over 4 times. And now just maybe getting used to the way Michigan State's playing him as well.
Game plan for Tom Izzo.
Clock winding down to 3 for Winston. Not there. Brown and company keeping it alive. Winston will pump it again. Count it. And a foul on.
Since he made that layup in the first half, a different player able to knock in another long jump shot.
Quick in. 44-35. His first points in 21 minutes. That's just too easy.
In fact, I was talking to Tom Izzo this morning in the workout room, and he told me that you need a big 3 to win big in college basketball, and that's Cassius Winston, Xavier Tillman, and he said Aaron Henry.
Yeah, he's coming in.
Better defensive pressure right there. Not allowing Kithier to get the ball inside on Demir.
Winston. To Tillman. Beautiful.
Patience, and especially knowing when your teammate has somebody under control, when to help. And okay, Wisconsin at home because they control tempo. You tell me where there's a breakout.
No, there's not. There simply isn't one.
Iowa at home. It's just
about 2 shots per ball game. That's impressive enough, but coming in about 12 minutes per ball game of action.
Yeah, keep that in mind. Good point. Per 40, he's averaging almost 7. Leaning edge as Northwestern backs into his zone here. Boyer thought about it, almost left his feet. Winston will trigger, and he knocks it down. For Aaron Henry, they feel like he certainly can be that 3rd scorer. Cassius Winston, you know what he can do, and he'll do it all.
They swing the ball, they got a jump shot in the far corner.
Instead, Winston for the win. He says, I don't care about the far corner, Mr. I think this is what you call running into a buzzsaw. Winston.
287 in attendance. Henry inside the tilt. Hand off Winston. Catches the shoot and catch. Winston driving, gets to the bucket and lays it in.
You just have to convert. You can't give up that 2 points that you can have.
Winston galloping it. I can see him come back if possible. Winston, hesitation. Beautiful. Winston, long jump shot and it makes. Top of the key. Tighter wall. Reavers back in the game. Winston, 16-footer.
Player in this league.
Xavier Tillman coming off a really tough shooting game against Wisconsin. All already with 9. And Penn State on top of the first time since it was 2-0.
Red hot, but also playing with a super high basketball IQ.
They're just one of their last 7 since then. Here's Winston penetrating and against the roll.
This is Cassius Winston, Xavier Tillman time. You need your best players to step to the plate here and end this run. Making Lamar Stevens earn that, but again, we've said it before, that's just better offense.
Winston.
That's so he can catch it, go right up with it, and score the basketball.
8 points now for Watkins. Lead back out to 10. Winston will come the other way. Spartans on the run.
Oh, Gabe Brown scoring with a 3-point line.
Tillman!
He's got to get it to either Cassius Winston, and that's not a strength for Marcus Bingham's playing with his back to the basket.
Winston creating a little space. The Spartans could tie it or take the lead. Winston slips it inside Bingham.
On that ball too, but ends up in the hands of Myron Jones, and you know exactly what he's doing with it.
Alley-oop. Winston for 3. Good. There's Winston elevating. Oh!
Hoiberg for 3. Got his own rebound off the miss. Cassius Winston. Give Hoiberg now.
Could have been one of those little flopperoos as well.
Winston.
In the early stuff, you got to recognize. And they love their football here. Suit him up. Nice screen in the lane.
Really good hands by the veteran. Winston gets it right past to Tillman. Finger roll is short. And now ahead to Winston. Michigan State loping to the basket.
I know things are going well.
Winston got that one. 90 seconds to go. Jack Hoiberg into the paint. The dish to Cassius Winston.
And then hustle by Kithier. Both he and Garza sprinted back down to get into play.
Kithier for Winston. Didn't miss that one.
Yeah, they cut off both shoulders that time. It's time for this kid to get going, too.
Great pass to Bingham.
Offensively, because defensively, they've got their length. There it is.
Winston, 3. Good.
Pull it.
Winston. Well, there he found a little opening, and another one. Tillman. Back to Henry, whose pass was deflected. Winston got the ball and gets the front back in.
75% of shots from one side, rebound to the other. Creener got there.
Winston hustles his way.
Skiles. Holy cow, Skiles all-time leading scorer here.
Back in.
You got to have somebody else.
He has had a miserable shooting game. Tillman. Ball screen for Winston. And he knocked. Winston from Tillman. Down to get a good pass. Winston running hard around the screen set by Tillman. Now comes back to Winston for 3.
Oftentimes it's called a foul.
And Winston hits it. They'll check, but
Allen perfectly capable of making tough shots, and that's too easy. I mean, Cassius Smith guarding Winston.
Winston from the corner. Yes.
Just great basketball.
Muhammad has been terrific defensively. Did a really good job in the second half against Ayo Dosunmu, but that time
the rebound. The kick out to Winston.
Cassius, look out behind. I guess he knew that guy was behind him. Had a great all-around game earlier in the week against Illinois.
He sure did.
15 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, couple of steals.
That's Cassius. Give Ohio State some credit defensively for some of that.
Part of that's they're only 2 of their last 10. Well,
you collapse that defense when the shot goes up and you got a chance to get to the offensive glass.
Yeah, so another shot clock, a third try here for the Spartans, and it's Winston just in Michigan State, so they keep it with 8 on the shot clock. Winston, 3, got it.
Back and help out in the paint.
That was a 3 by Liddell.
Yeah, sure was.
So he's got 10. There's another 3 on the other end.
That's on defense now. Try to keep the shooters from getting looks, and there's Winston inside.
He is the biggest of the ball game. Winston, I should say, with a fadeaway.